Dímelo, mi gente, what's up? And welcome back to another live interview here on Gonzalez Media TV on Millions. As always, I'm your host, Jose G. Make sure you give me that follow on all those social media platforms at Jose G Official and subscribe to the channel over on YouTube, Gonzalez Media TV, where I'm dropping content every single day. We got new interviews up and new shorts, so make sure you guys check it out and smash that notification bell. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am super excited for my next guest. He is currently competing at American Ninja Warrior. He's all the way out in Las Vegas. And I'm super excited that we get to talk for a little bit today. We got the one and only USA saying Brendan Kelly joining us for a live interview today. What's going on, Brendan? How you doing? And happy Tuesday, broski.
Happy Tuesday, man. I'm blessed. Out here just, working on trying to live the dreams and everything. Thanks for having me on, and look forward to, just chatting it up and having a fun time.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited to talk to you guys and mi gente, guys. Brendan is not only just competing at American Ninja Warrior. This is what your fifth or sixth time on the show now.
Yeah, so this will be my sixth time. Yeah.
Amazing. And you're a three-time Guinness World Record holder too, man. So I'd love to get into that conversation, man. But Brendan, before we get started with our convo today, where can the people follow you on social media, man?
So I go by USA Saiyan, Saiyan, pretty much on every handle on anything. Then Facebook is just my name, Brendan Kelly. But
Love
yep.
it. Must be a Dragon Ball fan.
Oh yeah. So I try to take Goku's look. I see. Yeah, I try to take Goku's look, but just red, white, and blue and a mustache. Ninja Warrior taught me a while ago when I first did it. So I was on season 4, 5, 6, 9, 13, and now 18. But
Wow.
when I first started doing it, people that had a unique signature look, they would just keep around more or things like that. And then you start figuring things out, and you're like, okay,
I noticed
and
that.
yeah, and when I started fighting, I started growing out my mustache, and then I was like, I could pull this off, and so I've now had like a well, I just won America's or no, I won the world's third best natural mustache earlier this summer in Pittsburgh, but having weird things like this just make you stand out, and then people can't forget you.
No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right, man. You're definitely an unforgettable guy. I love your mustache. It's magical. It's glorious. What's the key behind getting such a glorious mustache?
So originally, I grew up the whole beard to begin with, so I didn't go through an awkward phase. Because if you just grow the mustache to begin with, you're gonna go through like a weird phase, just like when you grow out your hair. But after you get like 3 months in, then you just shave the beard off, and then I had the mustache. But I just started recently growing out the beard again. It was about 2.5 months where I just let it grow. But I've got good facial hair, so why not try to use it? Yeah.
Hey, blessed with those good genes, man. I love that. So, all right, man, let's talk about your American Ninja Warrior journey, man. This is your sixth time on the show. The season's been on for what, 20 seasons now?
This is season 18. Yeah.
18. Wow,
Yeah.
18 seasons.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. And now this season, I noticed they're going about it a little different. There's two people competing at the same time. So you're racing on the obstacle course. Very, very different from previous seasons, man. So what's that competition like this time around?
So, um, the finals have switched to a racing style, but like the regionals and qualifiers are still more orientated on the other side of how it was. But what I think they did is because out of 16 seasons, there was only a total of five total champions. So
Mm,
like 11 seasons, you don't have a winner. But now the way they do it this time, there's a winner every time. So there's a champion to where if he didn't finish, if no one got to that or didn't hit the final thing, no one won that year. So um, they need a certain percent of success and a certain percent of failure for them to keep. Like they have a measurement for what it is and everything on the TV thing. You know how it like they'll they'll do optics of whatever and make the however they need to see and stuff like that. So it's just different a little bit every time, but that's to make people keep being interested or keep wanting to dig in.
So, Brendan, you take American Ninja Warrior very seriously. I checked out your YouTube. You built your own obstacle course to keep yourself in tip-top shape and, just to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. How long did you spend building that course, man? And what's it been like? Do you find other people that come to train with you to get that American Ninja Warrior workout in?
Yeah, so Ninja Warrior is the fun way to work out, and it's you have to be the fittest version of yourself. So like, there's plenty of people that are strong, but like NFL people, or like I have people from UK's football team, and like other people like that, they'll come and they suck at everything because they're not relative strength. So it doesn't matter
Mm,
how like much power you can have, but like this, it's a very humbling sport because a lot of people that are good athletes in other aspects doesn't translate to ninja,
mm-hmm.
while ninja literally translates to everything else. Like
Yeah.
you have to be, because like it's all, again, how fit you are for yourself, and it's all usually anatomical movements of your body, so functionality. And The hardest part about ninja, though, what most people don't understand, is it's not the fact of like what obstacle or anything. It's the only time you step up is the only try you get. You don't get to practice anything, and then you don't know what's on the course until you get there. So the hard part about being ninja is literally just being perfect. When you if you had a couple tries, like realistically, most of the ninjas on it could do it and stuff. But it's just once you get there, figuring it out.
Man, and you have such an interesting career too, because you did bodybuilding, you did MMA, boxing, and now American Ninja Warrior. How has being in those different combat sports prepared you for American Ninja Warrior?
So boxing, what I feel like is truly boxing and fighting in totality have prepared me in life to be pretty much better at almost everything because it slowed the game down. It's Once you get put in enough like high pressure situations and like tunnel vision mode or like that. Like I used to not remember my first couple of fights. I fought in front of 7,000 people, and it was like my first fights and stuff.
Wow.
My first fight ever, I did a backflip in the middle of the boxing ring as I was fighting the guy, and that's how like everything kind of took off from there. But I did it in front of 7,000 people because I was like I saw the opportunity. So I just got tired in life of being overlooked, and that's how I've gotten where I've gotten and why I've done so many things. Is when a door opens, I just go through it because I know at the end of the day, life is what you put into it, and everything is that way as well. It doesn't matter what you want to be good at; it requires effort, and your level of effort will equal your results. Especially in today's society where everyone's too weak and wants to play the victim and and woe is me, rather blame something else or someone for why they didn't get where they are. I'm not going to do that, and so God showed me a while ago, like, bro, you've gone through so much and had to do this because, like, people talk so much now, but it's the people that do are the ones that are going to lead and stuff. So like, I lead by action, and so everything, like I've been able to motivate so many people and get them to doing things that they never would have done just from doing the stuff that I was doing. But I wasn't doing it for that. I was doing it because that's what I needed to do to get where I needed to be. And when you find out you can't be denied if you become so good, they just can't deny you anymore. And so that's why I started breaking world records, like the world's fastest mile ran backwards. I did that in 5 minutes and 53 seconds, which is faster than
Wow.
99% of people can run a mile forward. But the point was, again, to show I can do anything if I'm willing, because I'll put the work in. People are going to have limitations on other people because they don't have the mindset or capacity to think of what someone else would do. So it's not possible for them. That's okay, but their limitations have nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great mindset, and I know that you do a lot of coaching. I saw a clip from a podcast that you were at that you felt that you were called to be a leader of men. When did you get that call? In your heart and in your mind, and tell me a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, so it's been a fun and crazy journey with that, but I've been prophesized like over three different times by different people, just randomly different times, all pretty much kind of the same thing. The last one was a lady when I went to a church and I was leaving and she's like, "Hey, can I talk to you?" She's like, "I don't know what it was, but as soon as you walked in, you just had this glow aura around you, and God was talking to me, and he was you were this like high end type of fish. I don't know what type of fish it was, but God was descaling you, cleaning you up, getting ready to serve to the people. And I was like, that's awesome. But like, what do I have to do? Like, this is, you're a third person to essentially tell me this, but like, I don't get it. Like, what am I supposed to do? And she's like, well, what I understand is he's descaling you, he's cleaning you up, he's getting you ready. And then at that point, I kind of started to, like, I got to learn how to talk. I'm a very simplistic person, or back then, I didn't have the one-liners that I needed to resonate with people, to connect with people. I'm just such a simplistic person. Hey, if I need to do this, I'll go do it. But everyone else, as you live the world, you find so many people are weak, so many people are mental, like just ways, and you have to realize that most people weren't raised with integrity and fortitude and mental like capacity to do all this. So you have to break things down in a new way to correlate with other people. You have to attach it emotionally. You have to show where you've been in life. Like I've been at the bottom with everyone else for most of my life. I mean, like, but I keep getting doors that open for me because if one closes, I say, F it. I'm going to go forward. I know my God will find a way, make a way,
Man,
and I do it.
love that.
And so, the only reason I box, professional boxer now, is because I got screwed over when I was starting my Ninja Warrior gym. I literally put every penny I had into starting it, and then COVID started, and
Mm,
I had to start fighting to win money to keep my gym alive. And then I found out fighting was easy because my entire life I trained to be faster and stronger than everyone that was bigger than me. I was All American in football, All American in track in college. Didn't get a shot to go pro just because of I didn't have the connections, which is a big part of it. Like, and then I was five. I'm 5'9", and I'm not that big, so I just didn't get an opportunity. But at the end of the day, that's when I was like, all right, Ninja Warrior fell in my lap. Boxing, I'll break world records. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'll do what is needed, and that's what's gonna make my path.
that's awesome, man. And now that this is your sixth time on the show, how much has American Ninja Warrior helped you with your career, with your business, and just your overall life?
Oh, it's been a blessing. So the Ninja Warrior community is some of the best people out there in the game. So I relate boxing to football. It's more the kill mentality. Hey, I'm better than you. My way. Boom. While Ninja Warrior is more the track, relaxed mentality where it's like, hey, everyone worked their butt off. We're all here to like perform. Hey, you do your thing. Everyone gives everybody great recognition. Some of the nicest, like genuine people out there, like most godly people out there. Like anybody were to ever lose anything, it would come back to them. Like no one steals anything. Like complete, like you don't have to watch anything in that sense. And then it's just a great environment. So it's been fun more and more in life. I just now am involved in environments like Ninja Warrior or when I did the World Mustache and Beard Championships. I was getting in these groups where it's straight just collective great people that are all like individually drawn and put the work in and um, hold themselves to a standard while most of life while you're operating in the real world and like working with for other people and stuff, you're just around all these negative people. So it's just changing the frequency, the format, and just to constantly be in a positive mindset, mood, and allow God to just take over.
So, Brendan, out of these last five appearances, this is your sixth one. Which has been your most favorite course to run, and which has been your most difficult obstacle to conquer?
So my first season, because honestly, I hit two buzzers, I qualified for regionals, hit a buzzer, qualified semis, hit a buzzer. I fell in Vegas in the finals, but the the last season that I was on, I kind of got screwed in the run order because it was a COVID season. Normally, the runners and stuff, you have a couple walk ons go in front, so you can kind of see how it's done. But I was the third person to run the course. And so I had gotten the farthest to that point, and then I was trying the new obstacle that people had tried. And then they found out off of me some things to do. So uh, it's it, it's it's not necessarily obstacles I'm more concerned about. It's run order. But this year I do have
Mm.
a good run order. So I'm number 32. Um, uh, so I will get to be able to see some people go in front of me and stuff, and a good enough uh, like idea of how I'll attack it, rather than having more of a straight guess when I get there. Yeah.
Man, I always love calling those. I know we were just talking before we went live, and for those of you guys that don't know, I do Spanish dubbing, voice acting, and right now, and I'm in the middle of recording American Ninja Warrior, so I'm doing play-by-play commentary, Spanish commentary. So it's amazing and fascinating to see what these athletes can do on the different courses. I definitely tell you, man, that salmon ladder looks real brutal, and man, that minefield right after the salmon ladder is, man, I don't know how half of those guys were able to get through that, because that was pretty tough, man.
Yeah, and the fun thing is, every year they're gonna bring a brand new obstacle out for you to try and stuff. So it's like you'll get some repeat ones, but there's always a new one. And but the salmon ladder is always a staple one, and same with the warp wall. Um, but the ones that are more of the staple exercises are, since they're staple, everyone's good at them because you're gonna have to do them. So, like the salmon ladder to me is very, very, very simple. But once you get it and understand the concept behind it, it's not hard. It's just you have to commit to do it. While when you're up there trying to figure it out, it's a little scary. But as long as you know you're fine when you mess up, you're good. Yeah.
I love that, man. So once American Ninja Warrior season 18 wraps up, man, what is next for Brendan Kelly? What's down the road for you, man?
So October 3rd, I fight my next professional boxing match back in Nashville for Aiden Ross and Brand Risk Promotions. I'll be fighting OJ Rose. Last time it was fight of the night, and so I. But it was a draw. I don't understand how it was a draw. I outlanded the man each round, and outlanded it with power punches each round. But it is what it is. Get a draw it back. I'll get a win this time. And then each time I win, I get to keep moving up pay grades and stuff. So just I got three more fights with it. Just signed a three more fight extension with them. So I have three more fights after this one, and then just back to ninja or back to my gym and training for my next world record, most pull ups in 24 hours.
Most pull-ups. What's the record right now?
So it's world record's 11,707. But the person that made it famous was David Goggins. He got it in, or
I
he
know
did.
David Goggins, yeah.
It took him three times, and he broke it, and he got 4,030. So when I first started training for it, a lot of like lame, limited mindset of humans are going to try to like attack people like me going for things that are great and be like, well, you think you could beat David Goggins? Blah blah blah. So I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against David Goggins, but I purposely put a point out there that I smashed the living crap out of his record in under 6 hours. So his 24-hour record of 4,030, I broke like over 2 months ago in just 5 hours and 56 minutes. Um, but so
Man,
my goal is to get 15,000 when I do it.
that's wild. And I'm assuming you got to take breaks in between, right?
Yes and no, but I don't need any breaks. So what I do is I constantly train lactic acid threshold. So where I only need 10 to 15 seconds of rest for my body to like pretty much be able to go again. So I can do 3 to 5 pull-ups every 15 seconds, and I can do that for hours. And then once I take like a 20-minute rest, I'm good to go again. Like so, it's I'm not gonna sleep. I won't eat food. I'll just uh, take it all through liquid digestion or pills. That way, my body doesn't have to spend energy breaking down the food as well. So again, a lot of the stuff too, what people don't understand is it's not just putting in the practice of being great at what you want to do. It's also learning the aspects of the game, how you can become what's the smartest thing of the game, and how to understand it fully, to grasp it so you can have an advantage on people. Like football, it's all angles. It's like knowing where the play's going to go, knowing like how to like when people don't do that or break down before tackles, it's like, yeah, that's why you suck. Like you're not doing the fundamentals. um, but that's the same thing with boxing. Like a lot of I stayed amateur for 4 to 5 years because I'm glad because I learned all the BS behind it and stuff. Like I learned There's always an A side. There's always a B side fighter. There's most people that are pro fighters don't make money. You know, they're making very low money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like and then with contracts and stuff, you got to make sure things are on your side. Like you different senses, like everything's got to. But I wouldn't have known that if I would have gone pro when everyone told me to, like after the first year. But the other thing too is like when you go pro, when you lose, that record stays there. I could lose as much as I want as an amateur, and it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that the fact that you took the time to kind of learn the business before you went pro. I talked to so many fighters that start pro and they don't know anything about the business side of pro boxing,
Then
right? I mean,
they
this is
become a
what
journeyman.
exactly, exactly. So, man, that's awesome, man. That you're doing great things. I love talking to men and women that are on the cusp of greatness and doing great, amazing things. And you're doing great, amazing things, Brendan. So, man, I thank you so much for hanging out with me today, Broski. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to meet you in person, man. Because I have the feeling that we're gonna vibe some pretty well together, bro.
Heck yeah. And no, it's everything's awesome, man. Great talk. It was really cool. Like, there's a line literally waiting right here, and as I was waiting here, literally had these group of women came up to me and literally were prophesizing over and telling me how like a God had something amazing for them, and like as they were leaving, and I'm gonna leave, and with this, they're like, the best is yet to come, and literally that's these people that I've never met before in my life came up to me and said, hey, like God's got great things planned for you. So it's just things like that, man.
He surely does, man. I'm so grateful that I got to talk to you today. Brendan, one more time, where can the viewers and the people follow you on social media, man?
Again, I am the USA Saiyan, as in Dragon Ball Z. Pretty much every handles that. And, yeah, just check me out.
Love it, mi gente. Make sure you show that support over to Brendan here on the Millions app as well. Give me that support as well at Jose G Official on all the platforms and subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Gonzalez Media TV. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And best of luck to you on your fight next week. And best of luck to you on the rest of the season of American Ninja Warrior, Brendan.
Let's go.
Take care, Poppy. Have a good one.
Thank you.